I don't have to click the go live shit that I usually click and it does the countdown. We could just start. Because usually it'll be like the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we don't gotta do that now. So
You said you streaming through OBS?
yeah, like I got you know how the restream, John?
Mm-hmm.
It's the same thing. So
Okay.
we on everything. Let me see something. I got the TikTok up. All right, I'm ready when y'all is. Damn.
My shit was loud.
Yeah, now you good, bro. All right, y'all ready?
Yep.
Yes, this morning.
All right, let's get this shit going. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a new episode of the new rebrand, Unwanted Opinion, with the new cast featuring Tad Prescott, Terrence Parsons Jr., and myself. What's going on, y'all?
What's good? What's good?
Let's get into these championship previews. Where y'all want to start at, AFC or NFC?
Man, let's go AFC.
All right, Chiefs, Bills. Bills on the road against the Chiefs. I want to say the Chiefs are a 1.5 point favorite at home. What does each team need to do to get to the Super Bowl? All right, we start. Whoever wants to start.
You want to go ahead, TP?
Yeah, I guess I'll start. I think this is the Chiefs' game to lose. Um, the Bills don't have much to really threaten the Chiefs as far as offensively goes. Um, so I think it's gonna be a close game, but I don't think the Bills are gonna put up a lot of points. I don't think it's gonna go how it went in the regular season.
So you think the Chiefs are winning? You think Pat and them will be in their third straight Super Bowl?
Yeah, for sure.
I think it's tough, man, because I really think the Bills can win because the Chiefs hadn't looked like the Chiefs of old. I say they're vulnerable as
For
well.
sure.
I say they have no run game, which I mean not has never really been a strong thing, especially with Pat being there, but they have absolutely none right now. And I mean the run game in the playoffs is what sometimes carry you, and the Buffalo right now has a strong one. I mean James Cook, I think over his last 5 games is averaging somewhere around 110 yards, something like that. Josh Allen seems to find the end zone with his legs every game, but I'm with you, TP. I truly am. I think the Bills can win this game, but for some reason we've seen it over the past weeks with they say the favoritism of the refs with the Chiefs, and I think they just bet a bit too much, man. I told somebody the other day. I said, man, either Patrick Mahomes is truly one of God's favorites, or he's just been molesting the devil since he was born. Because I mean, I've never seen a man that was that good that also has so much luck on his side.
Yeah, do be crazy. I ain't gonna lie, that like do be crazy. Do get a lot of love with the refs,
I
but you know
mean,
what I
bro.
mean. But you know that going into the game, you know what I mean. You gotta beat them. You know what I mean. You can't leave it up to the refs. That's the thing about it. Like you gotta beat them. You can't let it be close. You know what I mean. You gotta
Facts.
capitalize for sure.
Yeah, but this is the thing, though, bro. The game is always going to be close between these two teams, bro.
Yeah.
Nobody's never going to blow nobody out. But honestly, if I had to take
But
my
you know what I
prediction,
mean, though. Like it don't have to. A one-score game don't always have to be close. You know what I mean? Just because the scoreboard's close, don't mean the game's
oh,
actually close.
I see what you're saying.
You
It
know what I'm
could, yeah.
saying?
Yeah,
But
this is
like,
a game that changed some rules. This exact matchup from
yeah, I
years
feel
ago,
like,
they
bro,
changed the rules in the NFL.
the way I am with it is the same way I was with Tom Brady before he retired. Every time he was in the playoffs, until I seen him get put out, that's who I'm picking to go. So I'm just gonna go with Patrick Mahomes. Simple as that.
Can't bet against the
Um,
goat.
you can't. You feel me? Like you just can't. And I love Josh Allen. Josh Allen is my favorite player in the league for at least 3 years now. But how many times has he played his ass off against Pat? It still not be enough, bro.
Yeah, man, it's tough. Like I said, I'm with you, and I think we all said the same thing. I think we all think the Chiefs are going to win this game,
Like you said,
but
it's a little different now because they do
it
got a run
is.
game and Josh don't got to do it all by himself no more.
It
But
is.
like I
That's where the
said,
difference
that
comes in.
Chiefs defense, Chris Jones, them boys stop the run. You know what I mean? They're gonna make Josh Allen have to beat him.
Yeah, and but I think this, on which I think Josh can beat him. See, that's the thing. I mean, we're not even supposed to see Josh and them right now, too. I mean, we supposed to see the matchup that we all really want to see, which was Baltimore in Buffalo. I mean Baltimore and KC. Let's be honest. That's the matchup we really all wanted to see. That's the game we should be watching this weekend. So I mean, but still, again, you get some luck. Mark Andrews drop some passes he ain't never dropped before in his life.
Man,
Now
fumble.
we're stuck with this game. So man, I'm with you. I think it's gonna be a close one. Like I said, all their games have been close. But you know what? Since both of y'all are taking the Chiefs, I'm gonna take the Bills, man. I'm gonna ride it out with them. Like I said, I think Chris Jones and them do stop the run. They're really good at it. But I mean, right now you're facing a dual threat with the way James Cook is going, the way that the offensive coordinator Brady has them playing. Like I said, I mean, they're playing as one. Like I said, you never know
Yeah, you
where
definitely
the
can't rule
attack's
them
coming
out.
from. You just know it's coming from Josh.
Right. Okay, so I'm glad we brought up the Ravens. Because actually, before we got to Philly and Washington, that's where I was going to go. Terrence, can we talk about, because I seen you made some tweets about how you feel bad for Lamar and this and that and that and this, and I understand, right? And I totally get it. But again, once again,
I feel
wait,
bad about Lamar for a bunch
Just
of
like
different
we
reasons,
had
though.
the same debate last year, can we please talk about him not doing what he does in the regular season in the playoffs? Was it all his fault? No.
Before
No.
you could say that,
Because this is really what I wanted to talk about.
Yeah, like before you could say, okay, he ain't show up in the playoffs.
And I ain't
But
going to
these
necessarily say he didn't show up.
These last 2 years specifically, I can't say he didn't show up. I'm not gonna do that. I can't say he didn't show up. He had them 2 turnovers early, but you know why them 2 turnovers. The first one, it was like, all right, you know what I mean? I think he was like, that fumble, that was the weather, you know what I mean?
Oh my! You see, Tad, you see the excuses,
bro.
You see the excuses.
Being realistic. I'm just being realistic.
Oh my goodness!
Bro. I'm just being realistic.
5 minutes in.
He turned the ball over twice early, but he made up for that.
That doesn't matter. Did Jalen Hurts turn the ball over in the Super Bowl? Did he make up for it?
Listen,
no.
When their defense was getting them stops,
yeah, they got
and
the
they
stops.
were driving,
yeah,
and Mark Andrews fumbled. Okay, cool. I think they would have taken the lead on that drive. Do you not?
They may have.
They may have, yeah.
Mark Andrews fumbled. Yeah, I mean, and then he had 2 crucial drives.
You know, they also would have taken the lead on the drive where Lamar fumbled.
Thank you.
That's early in the game, though.
Oh, what?
That's not for. That's not for. He didn't do that.
If he also would have taken the lead on the drive where he threw the interception.
Thank you.
That's the first half. We're talking about fourth quarter.
No,
if we're gonna keep it,
if he fucked up in the fourth quarter, I'll be with you.
Those are all chances to take the lead, and I think besides the pick, I think the fumble happened in their red zone as well, right?
Something like that. Yeah. On their side of the field.
So he also had a red zone fumble again.
No. The fumble. No. I guess it wasn't.
Yeah, it wasn't in the red zone. It was in their territory.
Yeah, it was in the red zone. So that's what I'm saying. So he had an early interception turnover that they could have taken the lead on that possession. Then he had a red zone turnover that they could have taken the lead on the possession. So yeah, they may have been early, but how are you gonna blame Mark because of something that he did 2 quarters later that Lamar did?
Because that's crunch time now. That's crunch time.
No,
we can live with the early
hell
shit.
No.
We can rebound. Listen, we can rebound from the early shit. We can't live with down a possession about to be 2 because you fumble with 5 minutes left. We can't do that.
Lamar's fumble, he dropped the ball. Mark Andrews' fumble, he
actually
got punched. That was.
But we know why he dropped the ball. Though it was a bad snap. He trying to make a play, make something happen, and got a little loose with the football. It happens, you know what I mean. But all I'm saying is he made the mistakes earlier enough for them to win that game. Still, he didn't make no mistakes in the crunch time.
No.
In the crunch time, he was exactly who they needed him to be.
But hey, with one less of those turnovers, we're not even talking about this. With just one less, if he doesn't throw that pick earlier, if he doesn't have his fumble, we're previewing the Ravens against the Chiefs. So that's what I'm saying. Like for him to go on his press conference, whether he was talking to himself or not, I really couldn't tell because he just said, "Hold on to the damn ball." It's like you had 2 of those as well, my friend. So you got to take that on and put that on your shoulders as well.
I think he was talking about everybody with that.
He probably was.
And he probably was. Lamar usually holds himself pretty accountable. So that's what I'm saying. Like. That was the whole thing on that game. So yeah, like I said, you got to hold him just as much blame as you want to put on Mark Andrews, or as that people want to continue to put on Mark. You got to put on Lamar as well.
All right, but this is what I'm saying. The reason why I bring this up, Tad. I listen. I get on Jalen Hurts a lot, and we'll talk about him in a minute. But this be the favoritism with TP though, and I be getting sick of this sometimes. In that Super Bowl, did Jalen Hurts turn the ball over early?
Huh?
In that Super Bowl, did Jalen Hurts turn the ball over early? Yes or no, Ted?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Did he make up for it? Yes or no?
Yes.
Did he perform down the stretch of that game?
Yes. He had probably one of his best games.
And he be still, and me too though. But he be killing him for that shit though.
So you got,
so if you can say that, if you can say that, then you can say that with him.
I don't kill him for that.
Oh my goodness,
first of all, I don't understand. Like, I don't
Come on,
hate
bro.
Hurts, bro. I don't.
And they are two different quarterbacks. So
No, I don't.
I don't hate Jalen Hurts. I don't hate on Jalen Hurts. I just keep it real about Jalen Hurts.
So keep it real about him.
I do keep it. Listen, I keep it real about Lamar. Lamar's elite.
Lamar probably finna win his third MVP.
Rightfully so too.
He stole one last
year.
Yeah,
he definitely stole
one.
He earned this one this year.
But
but that was some bullshit though.
You know what I mean? He's elite, bro.
I ain't never seen those. But hold on, time out. How many categories does a quarterback have to be top 2 in to win a fucking MVP? To not win MVP, is that not outrageous?
Yeah.
It's not good. Any other quarterback with any other logo on their helmet with those stats leaves with an MVP. I mean, it's not even questioned. Like it's not even thought about. But
yeah. All right. So I just had to get that off my chest because I love Lamar Jackson, but I cannot stand when he do that shit, bro. Lamar is not the same quarterback in the playoffs that he is in the regular season. And it's okay to say that.
Bro,
it's okay to say that.
2 turnovers. What did he do wrong, for real?
Oh my God. That's what he did wrong.
Bro.
That's the most important thing.
Listen, you can say that, but you can overcome those. They're early enough that you can overcome those.
I hate the argument, especially being, shit, it ain't a secret. I'm Dak's brother. So, I hear that shit more than anything about a quarterback that's not the same in the playoffs that they are in the regular season. And I don't get that because
I don't follow that trend with Dak either.
Game before? Right.
Say it again.
Was Lamar not Lamar the regular season the game before to get to the division round?
He was.
Lamar?
He was.
Okay,
he was.
So that's what I'm saying. So then you get to that game. It's just a shitty game. Like, yes, there's more.
You can't do that.
But you can't do it in the regular season either. The only reason that you get a little leeway in the regular season is because it's not a win or go home situation. But shit happens in the playoffs. Like I said, I'm trying to give TP a little bit of leeway here. Yes, the weather factors a little bit. This factors a little bit.
No.
Yeah, you gotta listen. I keep it all the way at
I'm
from all angles.
What I'm with K's on is that, like, his turnovers were just bad though. Like, that's when you just look at it like that. Like, the one I understand, he had a little bit of pressure in his face, but he just threw it up to Bateman.
Yeah, that was bad. The fumble, I don't really put on him.
He's a 2-time MVP. You got to know better than that. And that's the only point I give him. Like I said, if the ball had been punched out by the guy grabbing his ankle, then I'd be like, yeah, beautiful play by the defender. But him losing the ball the way he lost it, yeah, you can't do that. You can't do that.
Yeah, but this is what you got. And see, both of you guys know better than this, should know this more than I do. And you especially should know this, Ted. Playoffs is what? Expectation.
Facts.
Did you see Lamar? He probably had, less than 5 picks, maybe less than 10 turnovers the whole season. He doesn't do that. It's not necessarily that the things were bad.
A game? How many touchdowns a game does Lamar throw? Like, what was he averaging? Like 2.5
Something
touchdowns
like 2.5.
How many touchdowns did he throw that game?
What, 2?
I think he had like 3, right? Right, TP? Yeah, like 3.
I could take it.
Right?
Yeah, but
I could take it.
2 or 3. Yeah, but see, this.
No, he might have 3.
I think he had more than 56 yards rushing. So when you look at his stats,
his stats is the same.
He was the exact same.
He was not the exact same.
He was.
He threw 254, 2 passing touchdowns, 2 passing touchdowns and a pick, and then he had 40 rushing yards and a fumble lost.
Okay, so exactly.
That's
so
not
again,
the same
besides
thing.
the
He wasn't
turnover,
any
that is
different, bro.
Lamar. Go look at his game prior to that.
That's what I'm saying. He's not
Okay.
any different though. That's
Don't
what
go
I'm
look at
saying.
the
He's not any
Pittsburgh
different.
game. Go look at one of the ones where he went insanely stupid. Go look at the last playoff
175 passing, 16 to
Mhm.
21, 2 touchdowns, 0 picks, 81 rushing yards.
game. There we go. So that's the same Lamar. You got the same Lamar.
No, it's
back-to-back
not.
weeks.
No, you did not. What's the difference?
They didn't turn the ball over.
That's
Thank
it.
you.
But
Lamar doesn't do that.
Lamar,
You cannot do
bro,
that.
Everybody turns the ball over.
No, they
bro.
don't.
It happens.
No, they
You're
don't.
playing against the best teams
No, they
in the
don't.
world.
No,
We're
they
in the
don't.
playoffs. We're playing against
No,
the
they
best
don't.
teams in the world.
No, they don't.
The best teams in the world know how to be optimistic.
No, they don't.
The best teams in the world know how to punch the ball out. Listen,
Hey,
Party
hey,
was touchdown.
hey,
Yeah.
Brock Purdy don't turn
Listen.
the ball over in the playoffs.
the Rams don't lose if the
Yeah.
Rams don't lose if Kyron
Yeah.
Williams don't fumble that. The Rams
Brock
don't
Purdy
lose that
made the
game.
playoffs one time.
Yeah.
He made the playoffs twice. Don't do that. Don't do that. Brock Purdy don't turn the ball over in the playoffs, and he missed it irrelevant.
Bro, everybody
Now
turns
what?
the ball over.
Now
Everybody
what?
turns the ball over.
Okay, here's the constant thing, bro. Oh, let's talk about Dak. Expectations. Do Dak outside of 2022 turn the ball over? Hell no. And then what happens when this man be getting in the playoffs? 2 picks, turnovers,
Listen,
Forcing
you
the
can't
pass
say
to
2
CeeDee
picks when he
Lamb.
averages a pick a
passing.
game.
Who?
Dak.
He don't average. He
He has
did it
7
one
picks
time.
in 7 career games. 7
Oh, you
picks
talking
in
about?
7
Oh, you
career
talking about
games.
playoffs? You talking about the playoffs?
Yeah, come on, stop it. Stop it.
All I'm gonna say
7
is
picks in 7 games.
Brock Purdy was Mr.
Lamar
Irrelevant.
got 7 picks in 7 games.
He going to a
He got
Super
8
Bowl
picks.
and he don't turn the ball over. That's all I'm
Huh?
gonna say, bro. That's
Listen,
all I'm gonna say,
it's
bro.
easy. You know how easy it is.
Expectations, and you two should know this.
You know what expectations do? Expectations is bullshit.
Oh,
If I
now
have
it's bullshit
if I have
to make
if
your
I have to go
argument.
out- listen, listen. If I gotta go out there and put the team on my back and throw the
You
ball
don't have to
40
do that.
times, do you think I'm gonna throw interceptions?
You don't have to
Hell
do
yeah.
that. He doesn't have to put the team on his back.
Who?
Lamar don't have to put them on his back.
He ain't
You wanna
talking
fuck
about
Doty?
Lamar.
Why
What
Doty?
do you mean?
Why Doty?
Now you lost me, TPC. I thought you were talking about Dak. Lamar got
No.
Derrick
Lamar
don't have to put the team on his back.
What I was saying,
What is he talking about?
What I was saying, I was talking about Dak.
Lamar threw
What I was saying, I was talking about Dak. But no,
Oh, you was talking about Dak?
I was talking about Dak.
I was about to say.
But Lamar do too. Don't get the fuck
No,
up.
the hell he don't.
Up until this year, yes, he has.
Man,
Up until this
man.
year, yes, he has.
Some seasons,
Lamar
yeah,
counts for
some
70%
seasons,
of
yeah,
that
some
team's
seasons,
offense.
yeah, some seasons, yeah, not okay, yeah, but still, he ain't had to do it this year, and it's the same result.
Listen,
You
them
feel- like,
guys
come
were
on, bro.
undefeated. Hold up, those guys were undefeated win when Henry touched that bitch how many times? 20 or more, right?
Yeah, I think
Okay,
he
then.
tested 11.
See,
last
but
game.
then again, they was down what
That's not
11
on him.
points. They was down 2 scores. They couldn't run. You can't
They
keep running
wasn't
the
they
ball.
wasn't really down 2 scores.
They
for
was
real,
down
bro.
like 11.
Listen.
Due to who? Due to
Listen.
who?
They not really down 2 scores.
Exactly.
If I got the ball
You ain't handing
down, if I
You
got the
not
ball
gonna
down,
keep no,
listen,
bro. You ain't
listen,
gonna keep giving Derrick
listen.
Henry the
And
ball.
that
And you have to
second-
pass.
and that second half,
That
that was
ran
all
all
one
over the-
score. That was an all 1 score game for me.
Man, listen. Y'all know better than
Yeah.
that. Both of y'all know better than that. Expectations
Lamar,
that these players
he-
put
he-
on themselves.
he got a better defense
Basically.
than Dak does. When we talk about weapons and what
Now, he don't have better
actually
weapons.
has,
He don't have better weapons than that. He has better tight ends though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So like, we
And a
not about
running
to
back.
sit here and act like, you know what I mean? It don't be all on his shoulders when it's
It
time
don't
to
be
pass
all
the
on his
ball.
shoulders though.
Yes, he got to be the one doing it all, bro. If it's not D. Henry, he got to be the one doing it all. It ain't.
Man,
I got to make my receivers look good. Zay Flowers ain't out there. I got to make my receivers look good. My one nigga that I'm supposed to be relying on is the one selling me. The one nigga I'm supposed to be relying upon is the one nigga selling me. The one I'm supposed to have the utmost trust in as the one selling me.
Okay, but then watch this. Let me flip it. They supposed to have the utmost trust in him, and what he doing?
And came crunch time, he was delivering.
It's 50-50.
Came crunch time, he was listen.
I'm not blaming Lamar the whole
would you
way,
rather
bro.
start slow and finish strong?
Okay, let's go right here. I'm gonna end this whole discussion right here. He said game time, he was clutch. He could have thrown a better pass to Mark Andrews for the 2-point conversion.
Nah, that's outrageous. That
Hey,
yeah,
I'm
that's
not going
outrageous.
for
I
that.
seen that shit too.
I'm not going
I know
for
where you got that
Listen,
shit, bro.
he
Yo,
could've-
that's outrageous.
Oh God,
bro.
Pat Mahomes. That was Pat Mahomes. That was
Yo,
straight up
he
Pat Mahomes
funny as
book.
shit.
He
No,
goes
straight out
better
that
pass.
Mahomes
I mean, he
book.
threw it down there at my boy knees. Like,
He could have threw it better. He could have threw a better
he
pass.
couldn't have.
But if that joint hit me right here,
Yeah, come on, bro.
alright, there ain't no excuse.
Yo, he walked that shit right to him.
Man, ain't
Man,
no
yeah,
excuses.
that was bad, bro. There ain't no excuses, but it's
I
no
love Mark
excuses for
Andrews.
either
I
of
felt
them,
so
though.
bad for Lamar because I knew they was gonna get to blaming him and talking crazy about him. And you know what I mean?
Bro,
He
come
played
on,
good enough
bro.
to win, bro. If your quarterback
Yes, he
plays
played good
you
enough to win.
can't-
Yes.
Yeah.
You hear
But
that all the time, though.
Thank you, bro.
Nah. Last year's playoffs,
Thank you,
that whole
bro.
team didn't play good enough to win. This year, they actually played good enough to win.
Hey,
Against the Chiefs last year, they played good enough to win.
Are the Ravens? See, now they've gone a
No.
little further than us, but are the Ravens the Dallas Cowboys of the AFC?
They're front runners for sure. They're
I
front
wouldn't-
runners for sure.
I wouldn't say
The
that. I
Cowboys
wouldn't
aren't
say
front
that. I
runners
wouldn't say
because the
that.
Cowboys
I wouldn't
Cowboys
say that.
aren't front runners, but the
I'm saying
Ravens are
every
front
year-
runners though.
Every year, besides this year, of course, by how bad it started and that getting hurt of everything. But again, you go back to the 3-12 win seasons and all that. It was always the Cowboys make it to the playoffs. Cowboys are Super Bowl contenders. Cowboys Super Bowl contenders. We get there, we fall short. You see the same thing now the last 3-4 years with the Ravens. They're this, they're that, they're this,
And they're front runners.
and then they fall short.
They're front
That's what I'm
runners.
saying. Are they the Dallas Cowboys of the AFC?
You could low key say that, bro.
You
You could low key say that. You can't all the way say that,
They're
but
a
you can
better
low key
team
say
and
that though.
organization
Yeah.
than we are.
Yeah. They're front runners. I can't stand the Ravens, bro.
They're
It's
not
every
front runners.
season. Yeah, they is. Yeah, they is.
They're not
Especially
front runners.
last season too. But like, I can't stand the Ravens sometimes, bro. Not
They're
really the
not front
Ravens,
runners.
but like their fans. Oh
We
yeah,
front
we're gonna
runners.
smoke the Chiefs. We're gonna do this. Oh, they beat they beat the
Sounds like you're
Steelers.
talking about Cowboys fans, right?
They beat no. Because when we play the 49ers, niggas, when we play the 49ers, niggas already know what it is. You feel me? We're gonna smoke the Chiefs. We're gonna smoke the Bills. They all high after beating the overachieving Texans last season. And then the Steelers, bro. Like they're front running that team. I can't stand the Ravens fans sometimes, I should say.
Man.
But they have some similarities to your question. You can low key say that, yeah.
I would
Okay.
say that.
Moving on from the
They
AFC.
got better coach.
They got a better organization.
Oh God.
They got a better organization. So
And team.
TP, Marcel has been on me. I don't know if you talked to him lately, but about some comments me and you made in the beginning of the season. Me and you made though.
I stand on everything.
Especially me though. Back in September, I said the Eagles might not even win a playoff game. Then they started 2-2, and it looked awful. And I looked like I was gonna they might win one. Now they're in the NFC Championship game. I know you had your fair share of comments. Do you care to address anything?
Nah, I mean, I knew, I knew what the Eagles was. I knew what Saquon was. You know what I'm saying? The only thing I was hoping was Kellen Moore was gonna fuck it up.
He not fucking it up at all. Huh?
Yeah, he was
Kellen Moore ain't
fucking it up.
fucking it up because Saquon ain't allowing him to fuck it up.
Yeah,
I was right there with y'all, man. Like I said the same shit. When they started off slow, like I said, Jalen was leading the league in turnovers going back to last season, and I said, he was going to continue to do that. I remember discussing with some guys saying that Kellen wasn't going to do anything but make the offense harder for Jalen because I stand on it when I say it. I mean, I know people get mad at it. The man, he's a one-read quarterback. Like, if Jalen comes off of his first read, he's taking the hell off. And Kellen puts a lot of option routes. Kellen puts a lot of decisions that the receivers have to make. And, I mean, you saw it early with him and A.J. Brown. Like, it seemed like they was having issues with their pass game. But, man,
they still are.
You had a guy like Saquon behind still is probably one of the best offensive lines in the game. They started playing. I don't know why it took them so long to play their rookie talent that they had drafted, but they finally started playing those rookie DBs and they started getting those Jalen Carter started coming around that front line, and that defense is just, they're lights out. Best defense in the NFL. So they're playing old school 90s football right now. They got the best run game with the best defense. You don't have to worry about your quarterback winning or losing you a football game.
Do you agree with that, TP?
Yeah.
So let me ask you this, Tad.
When Jalen Hurts, all four of his wins have come when he's had less than 160 yards passing.
Yep.
That lets you know everything.
Yep. But is that sustainable? Can you
Yeah.
beat Patrick
I mean,
Mahomes?
The best.
Can
the
you
best
beat
pass-
Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen doing that?
Yeah,
you
I
can
think
beat.
you can.
You can beat Josh
You
Allen.
can?
but
You
you're
think
not
you
gonna-
can?
Yeah.
You can beat Josh Allen playing like that, but you're not gonna beat Patrick Mahomes.
Yes,
playing
you
like that.
can.
Because?
Which of those receivers
Because
scare you? with
Chris
those
Jones,
DBs?
let's not. It's
On the
not,
Chiefs?
Me personally,
Chris
personally,
Jones is not going.
it's
Dude,
not
that
gonna be-
offensive line. I mean, the one thing that I would say about the Eagles gave me a little bit of hesitation against the Rams because the rookie end was
Oh,
destroying them.
yo.
I mean, bro, he had me like I'm sitting there telling he's gonna win this game by himself. And Chris, of course, is that kind of player. But man, still, Chris is
But it's more than
Chris.
just Chris Jones, though. You got Nick Bolton, you got
Tranquil,
Chanel,
Carl
Tranquil. You know what I'm saying? Like that front eight.
And okay, and on the opposite side of the ball, do they not match everything that the Chiefs want to do? They got a DB for every receiver they got. They got their linebackers. They got their defensive line.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
Yeah,
gonna
but
be a
coaching-
defensive
And
game.
what you
But
can't
my
do
thing
is
is,
Saquon.
my thing is, it's gonna come down. It's gonna come down to. It's gonna have to come down to Jalen Hurts winning in the game.
But
He
you
gonna
don't
do that.
because Saquon adds that element that you never know when he's gonna break one. Like Saquon at any moment on a play that looks like he's going for 2 yards can turn that thing up and go 90 yards for a touchdown on him. And with that kind of defense and that kind of that run game, that allows them to control the clock. That allows you to keep Pat off the field. You ain't gotta worry about Pat coming out there and
Hold
working
on.
his magic on you.
Hold on
You
now.
just gotta keep the ball.
We done seen that already though. They played in the
Seen
Super
what?
Bowl and they was playing keep away for that nigga. And they still lost.
But yeah, that was with Tyreek and that was
No.
the year without Tyreek, wasn't it? That was the year without Tyreek.
Yeah. Pat is different, bro.
They didn't have Saquon though.
No, they didn't have. They definitely didn't have Saquon.
But that defense wasn't what it is now either.
That too, TP. They didn't have this defense either. Like that, the year the first year they went to the Super Bowl, they went to the Super Bowl because of Jalen Hurts in that offense. Like you have to say that the Jalen Hurts legs carried them that year. This year, it's that defense and Saquon's legs that have carried them.
Like you said, old school football.
Yeah, their defense is better than what it was. Their run game is better than what it was. Like I said, you might be hindered a little bit with Jalen's knee. We'll have to see how that plays out. But I mean, that's even if they make it to the Super Bowl.
Man,
We talking like they've already
I
won
like their
the
defense,
NFC
but I don't think
Championship
they're the
game.
best defense.
I was just saying it wasn't sustainable, but I'm glad you brought that up, Mr. Jaden Daniels. So there was a clip going around, ladies and gentlemen, around right before the draft. The draft's in April, so it might be when we did that early April.
Yeah.
Tad said he didn't like Caleb Williams because of his, what did you say, attitude?
Yeah, his maturity.
And you said, look at Jaden Daniels might be the best QB out that class. Now, only time will tell. It's only the rookie year. We don't know what's going to happen. But today, Tad looks amazing right now. And like you said, there's no guarantee. We're talking like the Eagles just have it wrapped up. When the whole season, Jaden Daniels has over-exceeded expectations, clutched out one-score ball games late in the end, and he has Washington in the NFC Championship game. How crazy is that?
I don't think they have enough.
No, I don't think they have enough either, though.
You don't think they have enough over there? They've already beaten them once.
Exactly. But he didn't play, though. He got hurt, though.
Jalen Hurts got hurt.
Yeah,
the first series.
that was against whatchamacallit, wasn't it?
Yeah,
And it was
Jalen
still a
Hurts got hurt
close
the first
game
series.
when he was hurt, though.
You know what I'm saying? So I just don't think they have enough. But you know what I mean? Like I said, I'm not gonna rule them out. But it's just I don't see them pull another miracle like that. You know what I mean?
You think the luck stops?
Yeah. But
I mean, I agree with you. Like I said, as much as I would like to see Jay put off, because I mean, the suck ass part of it all is no matter who wins, it's an NFC East opponent.
No, it ain't no suck ass part. No.
Oh, there's a suck ass.
No,
as
it
long
ain't.
as Philly don't
No,
win
it
the
ain't.
Super Bowl, I'm good.
No,
I ain't
it
gonna
ain't.
lie.
No,
What'd
no.
you say?
As long as Philly don't win the Super Bowl, I'm good.
That's it. Ain't no suck ass
As long as
part.
they don't win.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
it.
as long as they don't win, I'm good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you-
you
If
trophy
they
get
win-
hoisted, then y'all gonna feel a lot differently. That's what y'all trying to do.
No, if they win, I'm gonna be happy as hell for Saquon, and that's about it.
Man, I ain't gonna be happy for nobody. I'm gonna be tearing shit up. I'm gonna be in the city raising hell. But okay, listen,
They bought it.
bro.
They bought it.
So What's your guys' predictions for the game then?
I got the Eagles.
I got Philly by 2 scores.
I got I got like 27-14, something like that.
Damn. 27-14, 2
And I'm not
scores.
even-
Washington don't even got a
That's
chance.
just- No. I'm not saying they don't get no chance. I'm
I'm saying that it's gonna be tough for them.
Philly?
It's gonna be tough.
at Philly, freezing cold.
Yeah, see, that's where it is. It's that cold because
And
then
then-
Jalen gets off when he can get into that play action and start getting Terry McLaurin and Zach Ertz and start getting those guys involved. If you're gonna be in those situations where I'm sure it's gonna be snowing that late in Philly,
They're gonna need like a
You're
hell of a
just laying
game
on
from
his
De'Aaron Brown.
legs and Brian Robinson Jr. Yeah, it's gonna get bad quick, fast, and then hurry.
Yeah. So we got
But I
Chiefs,
want
Eagles,
Washington
Super
to win.
Bowl. Oh, I'm gonna be sick, bro.
Chiefs Eagles Super Bowl. That's gonna be a good one. And I got Patrick Mahomes, man. I got Patrick Mahomes pulling it out, tight one.
3-peat.
3-P.
Yeah,
I got you. Okay,
I
so
think that's the way the league wants it. I ain't gonna lie. I think that's the way the league wants it.
yeah, I feel
I'm
you
just
on that.
following the trend.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm gonna be sick, TP. Cause like I said to you, me and you both was on the same way, bro. They didn't look good at all. They were 2-2, and they looked terrible.
Bro, you can run the ball and play keep away and keep your defense up. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think that they're a true number one defense in the NFL. Me personally, watching them, you know what I mean? I watch Baker Mayfield torch them. So like,
Yeah.
I keep saying like, what real
Baker had
quarterback
a decent
and
season this
wide
year,
receiver?
though.
Oh no,
No, he
but-
had more than a decent season.
But when you look at the whole picture of it, they play us twice with no Dak. They play the Giants twice. That's four under 10-point games right there. Can't move the ball. That matters. But I think their defense is good, but I feel like
It's not
they can
as
be-
good as
I feel like they can be exposed and have been exposed.
they can, but they just it's always like, bro.
No,
Puka Nakua bosses him
though.
to the 20-yard
playmakers,
line, bro.
They got playmakers, bro.
And then the next play, you don't block the best D end on the field in Jalen Carter, bro.
I'm about to say Jalen Carter is quickly becoming a Chris Jones.
Like, come on.
He does exactly what you see Chris does. The Chiefs defense gives up some pass or something that puts them in field goal position or something to give up the game. And the next play, Chris causes a 7-yard loss or an 8-yard loss. And Jalen does the exact same thing.
And
He's a monster down there.
it's just frustrating to see, but that's my guy though, Jalen Carter. So shout out to him. I wish he didn't fall to the Eagles though.
Man,
That was
I
kind
thought
of
they was
crazy.
gonna lose.
That was
Man,
kind of crazy,
Puka
but that's
caught
what I'm
that shit.
saying.
I said,
Puka
yo.
caught the ball. They're at the
I said,
20-yard line.
yes. I said yes.
And then he gets sacked, and
The
then he
guys
threw the
ain't
ball
wanna
out of
see it.
bounds. Ted, he threw the ball out of bounds.
Yeah. So y'all were cheering for the Rams in that game. Let me get that
Yes.
correct,
Of
right?
course.
Yes.
Okay. So who are y'all cheering for in this next one?
Washington.
Hey, Washington. Yeah,
Without
for
a
sure.
doubt.
Washington.
Without a doubt. And
I'm
then
gonna
once
be
they win,
JD5 all
Yeah.
day. Do I think they're gonna
So-
win? No, but
So
they will have all my support.
who should? I'm trying to figure out how I phrase this question. I'm trying to figure this out. Does somebody in the Cowboys front office look bad if Dan Quinn is in the Super Bowl?
No, because like it comes down to this, like Jerry and them don't let coaches be who they want to be, bro. Dan Quinn told them, I want these guys here. Did they want to go get those guys? No. Zimmer told him the same thing. He got some of those guys, but that's what I'm saying.
some of them.
I think Zimmer got a little different way of speaking to them than Dan Quinn did. And that's why I'm like, certain coaches, if you talk to them the right way, you're going to get something out of them. It ain't just going to be nothing. Dan Quinn wasn't really getting anything for real. And then he went to Washington and he was able to get it all. So I just think it's just a testament to him being a good coach and, you know what I mean, filling out his coaching staff the way he knew it should have been filled out and ownership believing in him. And, you know what I mean,
Hopefully he loses.
they team bought in, man. When your team can buy in,
They definitely did buy in.
you know what I mean? you see the results. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying they didn't have no crazy playoff run. They didn't beat anybody great or nothing. You know what I mean? And I'm not with a fairy tale. And then they had a great season, had a good seed, played a team that they could beat, and they beat them.
Yeah, how many Cowboys are on the Washington Commanders right now?
Tobias, Fowler, dude, bro, it's like a couple of them. Did CJ Goodwin go over there, or he still with Dallas?
I think we're like five over there.
Yeah, they got some Cowboys over there, bro.
And that's my thing that I'm kind of right with him. It's kind of a superstitious thing, bro. But like, it's to be honest, it's the dead quit. It seems like when for whatever reason, when these players leave the Cowboys and go find a team that next year they win them a Super Bowl. I mean, we saw it with DeMarcus Ware. We saw it with Anthony Hitchens. We saw it with why am I forgetting his name? Claiborne. Like, it's like all these dudes leave the Cowboys, and that next team they find, they get to host that Lombardi Trophy. It's crazy.
So let me ask you this then, Tad. Should they have kept Dan Quinn over Zimmer? Or who do you like more as a DC? That's a better question.
Oh, I mean, I love Dan Quinn. I mean, yeah. I mean, like I said, Dan Quinn, I mean, the truth is there. The takeaways, sacks, the able to play with a lead and get after those balls. Like, I mean, I love Dan Quinn. Like I said, the only issue that I ever had with Dan Quinn was the Packers game. And that's just because I believed he was already a head coach for the Commanders. I believe in his
everybody say that.
Yeah, and I was one of the first, I believe, to say it. I think he was just already mentally checked out, already knew, hey, I'm not going to be here next year. For whatever reason, that happened. But other than that, yeah, I mean, I think he's an amazing coach.
But do you think coaches do that? Like in situations like that?
Listen,
I mean, I think they can here just because, like what TP just said. I think if you get in a situation where you constantly are asking for something to improve your team, and you keep getting told no, then you get the opportunity where it's like, hey, I'm the man again. I mean, because it's not like this was his first time being a head coach. He had this opportunity before. Yeah. So it's you're going back into that. Yeah, I mean, hell, who was to say that coaches don't do it? Players do hell. I know I've done it. I knew I've been at a job before, gave my 2-week notice because I was going somewhere else, and I completely checked the hell out. Like, you're going to send me home. You don't want me here because I don't want to be here. And I think that's where he was.
I think that's crazy though.
When them analytics came out and they said that we stayed in nickel 90% of the game.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I knew.
Here we go.
That's what I knew.
Here we go.
That's what I knew. When they said we stayed in nickel 90% of the game, that's what I knew.
Bro,
Van Der Esch was out.
There was not an adjustment, though. There wasn't an adjustment.
You saw the interview that Love had with Micah, bro.
Not an adjustment.
Y'all was doing.
Not an adjustment. Bro, not one adjustment.
We have to run a base defense.
Not one adjustment.
Everybody was out.
Hey, yo, guess what?
He had to run nickel.
Guess what, Capers?
And y'all know that.
Capers, guess what? Everybody was just out. You know what Zimmer did? 6-man front. We gonna do something.
Hell no.
6-man front. We gonna do something.
Who was out? What linebackers? Linebackers, not D line. Backers. Who was out?
What's worse?
Come on, like y'all know
What's worse?
All right,
what's worse?
Let's go to this.
No linebackers or no line. What's worse?
At what point do you think they knew Van Der Esch wasn't coming back?
When it happened.
When it happened.
About the time it happened.
And I guarantee Dan Quinn was on somebody's door. I need a linebacker.
But that's not his fault.
They went and got
But then when you get to the playoff game and you hadn't given me a linebacker, I don't know what we're gonna do. We're gonna stay in nickel all game. I'm not here next year anyway.
No, you can't. No, I can't go for that.
Like that.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. I can't go for that. I can't go for that. No, it wasn't. Let me tell you why.
You know,
he had Marquise Bell. He had J-Ron Curse. He had safeties playing linebacker because he had no choice.
You know it was like that.
Who could? Okay, let me ask you this, TP.
Sam Williams is team, right? Sam Williams.
He's a D end.
Okay, so listen right. We drafted a nigga
and he's not a run.
Did not touch linebacker.
Who? What you say?
Kid from LSU, huh?
Nah, kid from Penn State. Drafted as a linebacker. Couldn't play linebacker the whole game. Had we needed it. What Micah say?
Even
All the plays was in for me to be at linebacker.
Even if he
Do I call the plays?
This is the see, y'all
All the
so
plays
silly.
were in for me to
You guys
be at
should know
linebacker.
better than this. I cannot stand y'all.
All the
Listen,
plays were in for me to be at linebacker.
even if Micah played at linebacker, the two people next to him would have been Curse and Bell.
No.
Who else was at linebacker for that
Clark.
Packers game? Bro, now TP. Now TP. He said Damone Clark. He said that with a straight fucking face. I'm gonna just act like I hear that. I'm gonna just act like he didn't say that, bro.
Listen.
Yo.
Damone Clark,
no.
Bro, he got
no,
positives and negatives
no, he
to
don't.
his game.
No, he don't.
He got
used
positives
to.
and negatives.
He used to have positives to his game.
He got positives and negatives to his game.
That's all I'm saying, bro.
He got bright spots to his game. Could he be better?
Saying.
Hell yeah. But
like you just said, Cavers, you just said the man had safeties playing linebacker, right?
Why?
And
experiment.
What point in that game did we see it though? That's what I'm saying. He wasn't even experimenting in that game. It was just we gonna stay in nickel. They gonna keep.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
These tight. We done seen 4 tight ends butt naked. I ain't never seen a tight end that open in my life.
Yeah, me either.
But it's cool. We just gonna repeat the same process
Bro.
and let them keep doing it.
Okay.
And maybe Dak them can push us back and we can come back like we did against the Falcons.
No, hell no.
Other than that, I'll be a DC next year. I got Bobby Wagner coming.
You keep saying that.
This guy to come with.
No, you keep saying that. Let me ask you this: with the personnel that he had, Tad, what do you think he was? What players was he supposed to put in the base defense? If you wanted to run some base 4-3, base 3-4, who was he supposed to put?
I'm with you on that. I'm not even saying we had to run a base. We could have run something else because again, you're talking to me as if that's the first game we went into it knowing we didn't have anything.
No.
We could have ran nickel.
No. You acting like everybody just got hurt at practice, and we walked into that game going, we don't have a linebacker, guys. We're gonna have to do no.
You want to know why?
We had been doing that since Andrews got hurt,
and it was working.
Hold on, no, time out.
Marquise Bell was balling.
Even a nigga, no, he was not balling.
Well, he was making plays.
He was not
at
balling.
linebacker.
Buffalo, he was balling.
Okay, not every game.
Miami,
not every
he
game.
was balling.
No, the defense, they held.
Seattle, he was balling.
Nobody was balling. That's 3 games out of 11.
That's
he
three.
Was
no,
balling.
That's 3 games. No, that's 3 games out of the last 5-6 games of the season.
Hell no. All I'm saying is, bro, he ain't had no.
Listen,
all right, bro.
The 3 games that I just named were our last 6 games of the season, bro.
I'm with him.
I knew that shit was on the way.
I'm with him, bro.
First round L.
I feel you though. I feel you though.
But I fuck with Dan Quinn, bro.
No, I know.
I felt like he could. I felt like he should have been the head coach.
You ain't say that last year though.
If we was going to do what we did this year.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah. Yeah, that's a little different. He said, but you said Damone fucking Clark. Like, bro, come on, bro.
I'd have put Damone Clark.
TP, you know you would not
Clark
have. You know damn well.
He is bad. He's bad. He bad sometimes, bro. We all right, bro.
All right, well. Right. Now that I got you here, we can wrap this up. Who do you want to be the Dallas Cowboys head coach?
It don't matter who I want.
It doesn't matter at all?
They already got their guy.
Who?
Shotty.
You think it's a done deal?
Bruh, they talking about wrapping that joint up to there tomorrow.
Do you agree with it?
Hell no.
Because of why?
He ain't been no coach. He been a coordinator for 20 years. Got 2 top 10 offenses. And I think those are both with the Cowboys.
Yeah, I mean, if it was both with the Cowboys, maybe that's every reason to get him.
Hell no.
You don't think so?
Listen. I'm not going to knock it until I see it in action. So I'm going to just...
That's what I feel like. That's how I feel like, TP.
Play it by ear.
Yeah, that's how I feel like, bro. I feel like people got to not knock it until they see it. Yeah.
That's what I'm like. I get trying to, stay condescending. But, like, if we're going to switch it up, switch it all the way up,
Okay. But he wasn't calling the plays, was he?
No, yeah, he hasn't been calling the plays. Yeah, he hasn't been calling the plays. That's why I'm like, okay, like, we'll see how different the play calling is. We'll see. We'll see what it look like. I can't knock it till I see
I
it.
feel you, bro. All
I
right,
just hope he's
well,
gonna run that ball.
you said you what?
I hope he's gonna run that ball.
With who?
Uh,
With who?
Rico and whoever we draft.
And you said, for the record, you don't want Genty. You want a receiver and then maybe a running back.
Definitely a receiver, running
First.
back, but I'm not opposed to Genty, bro.
Okay.
I'm not opposed. It's just I really feel like we'll get Genty and then don't try to get a receiver.
Yeah. Well, there you have it. That's going to wrap us up for the first episode of the new season. We'll see y'all boys in the next one. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. We'll be back after or Sunday night for the playoff recap.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. All right, there we go, bro. That was good, bro.
All right, bro. I'll go 10 on my side, man.
All right, Brody.
All right.